All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Icarus. Last episode for the week. So, I've gotten things. Went out and picked up stuff. Like I said, I do have a bison now. So, a bunch of stuff in here from all of them, and one in here as well. These three actually are free. The rest of them have my stuff from the other place. I've moved around, as you can see. Cleared this up. Built this little shack here with the back room. That's mainly for the storage, some extra stuff, bed so I can sleep and stuff like that. Threw things over here in this corner that I'm really using, like the material processor, the fam- fabrication bench, and the furnace here. Just getting things set up for stuff here. Let me check real quick on power. So all this is going fine. I did move my water pump and the water deal over here. So it's going over here. I did change out the water pump to the electric version so I don't have to use biofuel for it anymore. Things like that. So I've got a pretty good setup of stuff for the masonry bench to build more things. And this is the glass working bench. I'm getting more epoxy made now for it because we're kind of low in epoxy. I can't even make 10 walls. I've gotten steel going in here to get me some more steel for things. All right, so I'm going to want at least 10 walls, probably more. We're going to need iron for the flooring. No, that's the glass floor. I want the reinforced glass floor, so I actually don't need that. So let me go. I need more glass. So I need to get some silica and smelt it. Still not enough for it, huh? All right, so what I'm thinking about is we're going to start over here. What I'm going to do is from this about right here across, I'm going to set down some concrete blocks, the full foundations. I want to get the most support I can over there instead of the pillars. So we're going to do that first. Also, why is there coal in my deal? All right, so I got like 20 blocks. That's more than enough to get across. Wish we had a build mode, but it is what it is. I can do a pillar, or I could do a half frame, full frame. Well, we're going to do a full frame here. Is that good enough? Yeah, it's hooked into the ground, so it should be good. I kind of want to get one underneath, though, anyway, because I'm going to be putting some weight on it. Luckily, water physics doesn't work like the game like you'd think it would. Uh, the you can't like block the water into itself. You can't like make it back up over you. You can't make like a dam or anything like that. So that was enough to get across. Do it too deep. That'll be enough. Everything here. Then I can build off with pillars for the rest of it that way. Anything going past this way is going to be glass, is how I'm thinking of it. Glass flooring, glass walls. It's going to be my greenhouse, basically. And then I'm going to come this way with it, and that's going to be our main house. Um, I'm trying to think if I want to try and build big enough for a first floor only, or if I want to build up to a two-story building again like we had before. I think I'm going to try and do a first floor building. I'm going to have to move these though if I do that, because we're going to be getting like pretty much in the way there. So I'm going to go ahead and make, I'm eventually going to need more of this. So I'm going to need some steel bars. We'll move that down there. So we've got the glass now. We should have enough glass for a little bit. Let's see, let's throw this in here for the steel bars. Oh. Give me 200 more. Oh, it's night time already. Let's get back to day. Okay. All right. Let's go see what we got here. Get another... Nah. That's what I was making more epoxy for. I want the arrow facing that way. Can we get this thing to come down, please? So I have 1, 2, 3 in between. 1, 2, 3 in between. Come on. Get down. I have no idea why it's so hard for me to do this. But there's something here. I'm not sure what it is that makes it hard for me to do. But at least I got it that time doing it from the bottom. Definitely going to need 4 more layers of that. So we're going to need 4 more tins of the glass. So we're going to go through a lot of epoxy. What do we got here? Make another 100 of that. Let's see. Can I make another row, or do I need to put down some pillars? I should be able to put down at least another row without worrying about pillars. We'll see if I can do another one without pillars, because I wouldn't mind having pillars on the next row. I don't know if I have enough bone for this. We may have to go hunting for elephants now. We can hunt elephants and get their tusks. We don't want to go to the Arctic. If there's a desert close, it depends on which is closer, the Arctic or the desert. If it's the Arctic, we're going to have to work on something to keep us warm. But this is going to be the next, like, this last episode this week, and then, like, 2 maybe episodes next week. Could be 3. I'm not sure. It just depends on how long it takes. I'm hoping to be able to finish the greenhouse this episode, but I don't know if I'd be able to. Okay, it still works. So that's good. Now what I would like to do is I would like to get more pillars down. So we're going to see if we can do that here. Now, I want you to come over here to this line. I think that's... Nope, that's too far back. Yep, that goes into it. Got some right here. I think it's this one. Yep. And we've got one over here. And there we go. Cool. So we got all that done. Got our floors down and everything. Kind of. I do want to connect it to land here, so I'm going to probably bring over... I need at least 4 more, probably 8 more pieces of glass flooring. And then I'm going to need to work on stairs over to it. So we're going to need at least... We'll go ahead and just do 4. And turn the rest of this into epoxy. Let me see. I'm not missing anything, am I? We can do sulfur and tree sap, actually. Okay. This right here is a boss drop. I think this is what you get when you cut down a tree to with the miasmic axe. I think is what you get. We wouldn't be able to do that right now anyway. We would have to do the cleaner, the organic residue and stuff like that. So we would have to make those first. But I could do sulfur and tree sap. Tree sap, most efficient form of tree sap. I know how to make some, but how do you... More 4 for 2, 1 for 2? That's it? 4 sticks for 2 or 1 wood for 2? So, I don't see the recipe for it for 2 from sticks. Oh, there it is. Okay. And how much is it in this thing? I get 100. So it's actually more efficient to do the sticks. Because I get 100 per piece of wood. No, for 5 pieces of wood. 100 for 5. Okay. That means... Let me do this real quick. I have to kind of math this out. I want to math this out. So 100 divided by 5 is 20, like I thought. So 20 sticks per piece of wood. Divide that into 4. And that's 5. For 1 piece of wood turned into sticks, that's 5 sap. 5 times 2, 10 sap per piece of wood. So that'd be 10 sap per piece of wood, and then instead of 2 sap per piece of wood. All right. I don't really have this set up right now, but I can do this and give me a max deal. This will give me 1,000, I think. Or is that going to be more? Actually, 100 times 100 is what it would be. That's 10,000. I don't need that much. I'll probably stop it when it gets half of that. But that's going to be a little bit, because it does take it a while. Even the higher tier bench doesn't go faster than this on this. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So, okay, so I made the 4 pieces of glass. I'm going to just sit here until the storm passes. I've had so many storms lately, like, and I think one of them bugged out. When I logged out, there was a storm. When I logged back in, the same storm was going on, so that's fine. But then another storm came immediately after it, after the first one emptied. And then after that, another storm says it was coming, but it just disappeared into thin air. So I'm not sure if I had the exact same storm twice and it was bugged out on the third one. This is a different one, though. The first 2 were just wind. Now we're getting severe wind, so... I'm just going to sit here for a minute, and I'll bring you back as soon as the severe storm's over with. All right. Also, when I was looking around to double check things, it is a little bit less efficient than I thought. This only makes 1. It's still more. It makes 5 instead of 2 per piece of wood. So it's still more. It is, you know, not as efficient as I thought. Well, let's get over here and see about connecting it to land. Yep, definitely going to need a couple more pieces here. Huh. Okay. That's fine. I'll need those later anyway. I thought maybe we might get some glass stairs, but no, we can't have glass stairs. So I'm gonna have to use the concrete deals to make stairs there. Still going. Okay. This should be done. I went ahead and let it made all 5,000. All 10,000, I mean. Whoops. Yeah, this is going to take a second to get out. I have to be deep enough in the water for me to pop out like that. Otherwise, you just do like a short hop out. All right, so gonna want the stairs, like so. That's enough. Yeah, that'll work. That works too. I think, yeah, that works too. This one though is gonna be, I think, need to pop out. I'm not sure. Nah, it works. Okay, that's fine. I didn't need more glass floors done anyway. Cool. So now I just need to build the walls around the whole thing. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 13, 14, and then another 10, so 24 walls. 25, 26, 27, 28, and then double it for 2 high. Do I want... I don't think I need 2 high. Maybe later on I would expand the greenhouse, but I don't think I need to do that right now. So we'll just do 28. Definitely going to need more stuff, though. Because I can only have 13 right now. This is almost done. I'm going to have this queued up. See, right now I now have 400, so be good. I'm going to dump this and this in there. Don't need it right now. And we're going to take these out. I'll need a door as well. Also, I forgot the beehive uses power. You can hook power to it. Well, split honeycomb into beeswax and honey. That doesn't actually work until you put the upgrades on it. But yeah. So we're just waiting on epoxy to be done. There we go. All right. So we don't need that many. I have 13 on me. Give me another 10, 11. Yeah, another 11. That should give me 24. I think I needed 28 though, right? So that's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And then one door. All right. Let's see what we have here. Unfortunately, they're putting down on the wrong way. So I'm going to have to bust them down and do them again. So yeah, the arrow's pointing in. We want the arrow pointing out. Change these two. We'll grab another door. We'll do a double door on it. Oop. I needed 30. Actually, interesting. I miscounted, like, seriously. Why? Well, I'm gonna need to change, probably this one. Might change a different one later, but for right now, I want that one and I want another door. This is going to be the entrance to our house. We're going to connect our house to this. So I need at least one more door and two more walls. Then I need two of these. Actually, I need two more of them as again on top of that. So I need 4 in total of those for the windows. Whoops. That was close. All right, so door here. Walls. Then the 2 windows. All right, so I'll need 20 roof tiles, which I don't know if I have enough stuff for right this second. Let's go see. Let's see, we're going to need to grab the epoxy that we have out of here. Definitely going to have to grab the that as well and get that turned into more. Throw that in there. So I have 2. I need to make 8 more. And then I will need 10 more. Which I don't have enough of something for. Probably steel is going to be my guess. Next question. Can I make corners out of reinforced glass? Is that a thing? No. No, I can't. Okay. So, if you don't know, there is the ability to make corners in the game. That's how I have, like some of this. Yeah, see this corner for stone? But it doesn't look like you can do that with glass. Say stone roof corner. Doesn't look like you could do that with concrete or glass, interestingly enough. Unless I just don't have those unlocked. Is concrete this level or one level back? It should be tier 3 then, probably. Half pieces, half pitches. So I'm guessing not. Yeah, see how this stone brick has a roof corner piece by itself? That's what I'm looking for. I don't think any of this has this. Let me check the deal to see if it's off in here. Roof. So there's an aluminum roof corner. There's a beeswax roof corner. Roof corner for the clay bricks. Glass roof corner. Reinforced glass roofs. There is a reinforced glass roof corner. Huh. There is a reinforced glass roof corner. Where is it then? Because I don't have it. It's supposed to be a totally separate piece. Yeah, it's a totally separate piece. It's not a piece of this. So, hmm. Why is this right here different? That is a little weird. I'm going to hold off on doing these corners until maybe I get a level. To see if I can see if when I unlock that advanced set, if that'll unlock the roof corner. Because I don't have it. I'm looking for like the glass bench. It's its own separate crafting deal. So it's not going to be underneath this. It'll be its own thing. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's underneath this, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I need to get that next level, next time I level up, which I'm pretty close to. So I don't know if I can get it this time. Let me see here. Let me do another 100 of that. Do another 59 of that. Go ahead and get some more, is it in here? Nope, that's titanium, that's stone. Where's my iron? There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get another stack of iron going, because I'm gonna need it for, steel making purposes here. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another level here. I'm really, really close. I wonder if I could do it if I go out there and kill something. We go hunting. Let's go see what we can find real quick. We got some boars, some moas, 2 crocodiles. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do whatsoever. Thank you, game. Also gave me some bones for things as well. Okay. Let's get that piece. There we go. So I'm going to need 4 of these. No, I'm actually going to need more because they don't. You have to put the corners together yourself. It's not one big old piece that does the whole corner like in other games. It's one single side of the corner. So I would need 2 per corner. So I'm going to need 8 of them. At least that's how all the other pieces, the stones and stuff, come out when I try to use those. Okay. I wonder if I could do this and that would be better. I'm going to try that to see if it would look better or not. Want to try it. Let's see if this looks better doing this over here. It won't hook to the half piece. Is the only thing I can think of. Is it won't hook to it. Okay. So that didn't work. But we tried. I guess it just doesn't hook to the half piece. Okay. So, like I thought, the corner is different separate pieces, so There we go. And then I just need 2 more walls per side here. Maybe. I think I still have some walls. Let me go see it real quick. No. So give me 2 walls. We're going to finish one side and see. I might need the angled pieces to finish it off instead. Because it might be 1 piece in the middle and then 2 angled pieces. And that might complete that side. I'm not sure. Depends on how it turns out when I build it. So if I place down... No, it's 2... Okay. Maybe it's 2 lean-in pieces instead of 2 walls. Let me go grab that. I do have that already built. It's right here. Yeah. So it's that instead. Okay. So I'm going to need 2 more of those. How do I want to do the roof? Do I want to just do a peak? I could just do peaks, which would be just these more of these. Or I could do just the flooring again on top. It's only 2 sized, so I can't do like a third. I'll need at least 2 of these. Give me 2 more of these. I'm going to try it out. Let's see what we got. Let all that make. Do this one here. There we go. So it's only like 2 across. It's not 3. So I can't like put a flat here, and then stuff down the middle. The roof peaks down the middle. It's not 3 wide enough. It's 4 wide instead. I would need to make it 1 more wider, and I don't want to do that yet until I know if I need to expand. So we're probably just going to do these instead. But I'll check these out to see if it looks decent. I think I'm going to like the flat better, personally. I just like that more sometimes. So yeah, I would have to do this. But there's no... I mean, there is triangle pieces. I can make that to fill that in. Here at the ends, I do have the ability to make these triangle pieces. I think they come from the angle piece, actually. I want to say it comes from this piece right here. So if I do this, I would need what's known as angle peak. So it would be like that. I don't really need that. I think I'd like it more if it was flat right now. It definitely, though, when I do expand, because I probably will, when I go at least 1 more out, I will probably want to have flat, angled, flat. So later on, we'll change it to this. But for right now, this is not needed. We're just going to put flats on our roof. So I just need, like, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Okay. And we'll be done with our greenhouse, at least the exterior of it. We have to, we'll do, I think I'm going to build the house first before I do, like, the planters and stuff in there. I shouldn't need this epoxy for that anymore. In fact, I should be able to take the steel, the epoxy back, leave the glass in here. I shouldn't need it anymore because I'm not going to be building, you know, oh, there it is. 6 to only makes 7. I'm not going to be building anything else. I might make a couple of windows for my house with the reinforced glass, but I'm not going to be, you know, building walls of glass. Unless I mean, I guess I could do a little bit of that so we could have some views or something. I don't know what I would want to view. But we have a greenhouse. um, and except for like right here and right here, these two, I mean, maybe I could do these two as well. I could fit so many fit so many plots in here, so that would be nice. Should be more than enough, I think, for the red, because I think you can only like do 10 at a time. I think only 10 at a time spawns on the map. I'm not totally sure about that. It's been a while since I looked up any information about reds. In fact, if you were looking closely when we were putting out the obsidian and the stone drills, you probably would have saw like 2 of the plants that we would be harvesting later on. All right. So greenhouse done. Next is building our house. Next episode, we start that. That's going to be more cinder blocks as our flooring. We're just going to be covering this whole place probably as cinder blocks. I'll probably have to move these 2 buildings to get it. I'll have to bust down this rock and this rock. I can't do anything about that. I don't think we can actually do anything with that. See how it doesn't come up with a health bar? You can't remove that rock like you can that. So, yeah. We're gonna have to do some different work on that. But how many more? I did make those 20. Okay. That's not going to be enough. I'll probably have to do like another 50 or so. Gonna need some more rebars. I did make more in here, didn't I? Yeah, I made a bunch more screws, rebars for everything. Because these things take rebars and screws and the cement. Unlike the stone, which takes leather and iron as well. And the stone bricks just take stones, but then if you want like the stone brick fireplace, it takes refined wood, tree sap. Um, Stone brick walls take, tree sap, steel screws, refined wood, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to go in between this episode and next week's episode. No, the next time we do some episodes, I'm going to be going and harvesting some wood because I'm definitely going to need more wood because I'm going to probably need refined wood for the interior because I kind of want to do the refined wood again in the interior wood, I would like to say, in the built inside the building as my flooring on top of the concrete. So interior wood floor is the refined wood. So I'm going to need to turn more wood into refined wood to get it. This is like 20 pieces of refined wood for one floor piece. So yeah, it's it's going to be a lot. And I did some copper nails. I don't know if I picked them up or not. Yes, I did. Now I have to find where they are. Are they in here? They're in here. Okay. So I'm going to need a bunch more copper nails. So let me do half of this. And let me grab another stack. Do I have copper in here or is it in another one? No, here we go. Copper. So let's go and grab another deal of copper refining. Right. I was also going to take half of this and throw in here and do some more deals of steel. Okay. Right. The copper goes into here to make more nails. Just make all of that into nails. Okay. How are we doing here? I'm going to go ahead and take all that. Make sure we don't run out of stuff. Let me throw this in here. Where's my sponges? They're in here. Okay. Let me go fix that real quick. So what do I need for that? Titanium, carbon fiber sticks. I might have the carbon fiber in my bench. Yes, I do. And then some titanium ingots, which I know I have in here. Double for titanium. Get that making. Okay. I'm just going to let this go and make all them nails for us because we're going to need a lot of nails. And like I said, I'm going to go do some axing. A question. And we'll be back next time with more Icarus. The building has started. We finished our greenhouse exterior. We finished our walls and our flooring and things like that. And it looks really nice. I'm happy how it turned out. Eventually, probably when we expand it again, we'll make it a little more interesting in the roof by adding, when we expand one more, we can add the peaks in the middle and get a little bit more looking nice and things like that. And we got some water underneath it, so it looks kind of decent. I stay. That's not really, really deep water, but I like it. I like being able to see the flooring of the stuff as well. I don't want to see nothing but a fathomless deep. You won't see anything. I like seeing like this. I wish there was fish over here, But apparently there isn't any right here. I don't know why. But yeah, there's basically almost no fish here. You can see some a little bit further down, like over there and stuff like that. But there's none like anywhere close to this side of the lake. I wish there was some over here, but there isn't. But yep. So I'm gonna go ask some trees some questions, and we'll go from there. So I will see y'all next time for Icarus. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.